Capital of private banking. You may wonder where the true capital of private banking resides. The answer is Switzerland, a nation historically associated with discretion, wealth management, and highly structured banking laws. Within its borders exist three distinct hubs that together form the beating heart of global private banking: Zurich, Lugano, and Geneva. Each of these cities offers a unique combination of financial sophistication, tax planning opportunities, and wealth management strategies. Yet, to enter this world, you must be prepared with significant capital, an understanding of the expectations of private banks, and clarity on whether private banking even suits your objectives. Footnote: this section introduces Switzerland as the central hub of global private banking, highlighting its three key cities. Private banking in Zurich. In Zurich, you encounter Switzerland's largest financial hub and its second largest private banking center. Here, you find the iconic names associated with Swiss finance: UBS, Julius Baer, and the now defunct Credit Suisse. You also encounter the Swiss National Bank and countless private banks, family offices, fund managers, and independent asset managers. Zurich embodies prestige and scale. Entry, however, is costly. You should expect to deposit a minimum of 1 million Swiss francs, though premier institutions often require 5 million or more. Some boutique banks may offer flexibility at around 500,000 francs, but the general expectation remains high. Zurich is ideal if you desire prestige, stability, and direct access to the machinery of global banking. Footnote: this section emphasizes Zurich's role as a premier but costly entry point into Swiss private banking. Private banking in Lugano. When you turn to Lugano, you step into Switzerland's Italian-speaking region. Unlike Basel, which leans toward commercial banking and corporate clients, Lugano specializes in private wealth management. The city is home to family-owned institutions such as PKB and Zerini, as well as branches of UBS, Julius Baer, and EFG. Lugano banks often cater to Italian clients, but Europeans in general may find its services appealing. Typical entry begins at 500,000 francs, but most banks will expect at least 1 million to be deposited within 12 months. If you are Italian, Lugano may feel like a natural extension of cultural and linguistic ties. If not, Zurich and Geneva may offer stronger networks and broader flexibility. Footnote: this section explains Lugano's niche position in private banking, particularly its appeal to Italian-speaking clients. Private banking in Geneva. Geneva represents the pinnacle of Swiss private banking. Located in the French-speaking region, it combines history, discretion, and prestige. Geneva is home to heritage banks such as Lombard Odier, Pictet, and Mirabaud, many of which remain family-owned and operated. The appeal of Geneva lies not only in its heritage but also in its flexibility. Unlike Zurich and Lugano, Geneva banks often negotiate deposit minimums. Realistically, you should expect to bring at least 500,000 francs, though 1 million provides stronger leverage in fees and services. Geneva remains attractive for its global orientation, deep historical ties to wealth preservation, and unique negotiability and client arrangements. Footnote: this section identifies Geneva as Switzerland's leading private banking hub, marked by heritage banks and flexibility. Private banking questions. Before committing to private banking, you must address 7 questions. First, how much capital are you ready to commit? Less than 500,000 francs places you outside most entry thresholds. Second, will you permit the bank to manage part of your assets? Third, can you meet the bank's compliance and onboarding demands? Next, consider your management style. How active do you wish to be with your money? Do you require professional advice for investment decisions? Will you use leverage or cross-border structuring to enhance returns? Finally, can other institutions provide the same services faster, cheaper, or with fewer obligations? Your responses determine whether Swiss private banking genuinely aligns with your long-term goals. Footnote: This section frames the critical questions you must answer to assess whether private banking is the right choice. Free offer. If you find these considerations complex, external guidance is often advisable. Some advisory firms provide free consultations to help you determine which banking path suits your objectives. These assessments can prevent you from wasting time with ill-fitting institutions and help you maximize the benefits of the right banking relationship. The cost is nothing, yet the value lies in clarity, strategic positioning, and avoiding errors that may limit your financial opportunities. Footnote. This section underscores the value of expert consultation in navigating private banking options. Watch next. Finally, you should continue broadening your understanding of private banking by exploring case studies and alternative jurisdictions. While Switzerland dominates, locations such as Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, and Monaco also present opportunities for specific investors. By watching and studying comparative analyses, you strengthen your decision-making and ensure that your choice is informed not only by reputation but also by strategy. Private banking, after all, is not merely about wealth preservation but about shaping your financial future with precision and foresight. Footnote. This section advises continued exploration of other jurisdictions to complement your knowledge of Swiss private banking.